What's going on, Betty Gang? I hope you guys are doing fantastic today. I am doing great. And what about Tesla? I mean, what can you say? I mean, it's done. Just mic drop. Tesla killed it today. In this video, though, I want to go ahead and hit you guys with some quick news. That's going to be pretty limited today. Then also get into the stock charts and then possibly look at some option flow towards the end of the video. And remember, before we get started, to go ahead and like the video because you guys are so generous, and to also subscribe if you haven't done so already and feeling extra generous. But aside from that, for those people who don't know, today was pretty stale. There was a lot of stuff going on as far as the stimulus back and forth chatter. As of right now, I don't think anything has been approved. I haven't really seen anything come across the wire. But let's talk about what really matters. Tesla possibly hitting the 500,000 deliveries rumored today, and why we also jetted and broke all-time highs today, and possibly even heading to that magical 800. Yeah, I don't like to just stop at 700. We like to go for the big one. So that's pretty much what I got for news. I know this week is going to be pretty quiet, obviously, end of year. So there's rotations and everything going on, profit taking, all the whatnots and shenanigans. But nonetheless, that's where we're headed for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, I believe the bond market closes early. So the volume tomorrow will be pretty low. So what I'm expecting tomorrow is actually there'll probably be some major movement in the morning. But after that, I think we're going to go ahead and die out like every eve of every holiday. Volume is normally pretty low. Although I do expect Tesla to perhaps still crush it and continue tomorrow. So that's what we're looking at. So let me go ahead and stop with the shenanigans and pull this up. And let me go, we're going to go full chart because we like to do it like that. Okay, so full chart. What do we got today? Like I said, I'm a SPY. Didn't really do too much today. A lot of sideways action, although it's starting to come into descending wedge here. I think what's going to happen tomorrow, we'll probably get a little selling and just hold here, and then come on Monday, I think we break out of this to the upside and just start tearing off the new year with stimulus, because we got a shit ton of it. And it's going to keep coming. And so inflation and all that fun jazz will probably carry on later on. But nonetheless, we'll see it when it gets here. But right now, that's what I'm expecting right now. Like I said, I think tomorrow we'll open up down here for the market in general, and then we'll push up. One thing I did notice today, too, Tesla making that massive move today. Which, you know, that's going to be the first stock we're going to hit because that's the way we do it around here. But nonetheless, Tesla hit, with Tesla being in the S&P, and it really pushing today, it wasn't really dragging the market too much. There was a lot, I think, going down today, so it didn't pull the market too much, which is good to kind of monitor to see how that's working. Nonetheless, it's the all-star today. I don't know where it was today. It opened up and everything was looking like garbage. I wanted it to actually come down and try to hit this support today. That's what I was looking for. I was looking for it to hit the 20. It didn't. I was actually sidetracked with the infamous Airbnb, but being done that, I did get a nice scalp off of Airbnb today before it pulled back again. So that's where my attention was this morning before Tesla had this tear. I was watching Tesla though closely because I was like I said yesterday. I mean, coming in like yesterday at close of yesterday, it looked like the 20 was almost starting to curl up, like it wanted to push. And then we got that news in the morning. I didn't even check news in the morning, to be honest, with Tesla. And the only reason I checked news because it actually popped in here and it rattled. I think that's what got me is it rattled in here, and I was like, it's just going to sell off. We're just going to continue the side movements. I don't remember when that news dropped. Actually, I think we have it in here somewhere. Oops, it's too far back. It dropped about 9 right at open, which is actually interesting. Maybe there's something else that came out. Morning publishers report titled Tesla bruised by JD Power. I mean, there's a lot. Tesla's having a lot of good news right now. I mean, but that car delivery, maybe it just got digested by like 10 o'clock mark. So it took about 30 minutes or so. News got digested and then it just picked up and took off. I don't know where I was. I think I was messing with Airbnb again. I think I might have had an alarm go off. Nonetheless, I missed it. Although I'm still carrying those shares. I'm still expecting it. There's also a price target raise, I believe today. There's so much going on today. I think there was a price target as well increase this morning. I think I saw something that was like 713 or something. I don't know where I saw that. Nonetheless, I think there was a price target raise as well. Something that said it could see 1,000 or something. It might have been on a different platform or something. I saw that news article, but nonetheless, it popped up and it held good. I didn't play it at all up through this. I wasn't sure how high. Like I said, as soon as it hit that resistance, it backed down. It was kind of choppy after that first move. And considering the rest of the market was selling off, I didn't want to get into it. But being said, it pushed straight up and then it broke all-time high. But it's not holding. I mean, it pulled back after that, and then it's kind of holding now. So it will be interesting to see where we are tomorrow. Again, I wouldn't be surprised if we come back down and retest this from the top, the support at the 677, and then perhaps push up. Although if that's the case, we'll probably just end up selling off a little bit more. But we'll see. We'll see how we open up tomorrow. I almost took a swing position on option calls overnight. I did get in when it touched back down here. I did get in some call options. This weeklies, it shifted around a lot. I really just broke even. I didn't want to hold it, and it dipped down. So like I said, yeah, it dipped down. It came back to break even, and I wasn't liking the movement on it, so I just let it go. I broke even and got out of it. Again, we'll see how this opens up tomorrow. I can see this running. Again, that top side 736. It broke all-time high. So as long as you can hold above this 694.77 mark tomorrow, have an hourly candle open above that, I think we're going to run on the daily. Let's see what we look like on the daily. Yeah, we got a lot of room. Yeah, see, I was looking for that. I was waiting for that hit, and it's hit on the daily. So it's pushing up. So that I think is going to be my my primary target tomorrow will be Tesla. It's going to be my number one. Like I said, there won't be a lot of movement. I think in that first 30 minutes to an hour, we'll probably get a lot of movement. And then after that, I think it'll be pretty stagnant after that. Airbnb, I caught this today. Actually, it came down here. I played it. I grabbed it from here and I wrote it up. Wrote some calls up and then it tapped out and I was out. Again, there's a lot of sideways actions. I do like this now because it's starting to now consolidate around here. And I think we're going to break above this and break out. We'll see where we end up tomorrow. It looks like if these trend lines hold, and if trend lines, mean anything, then and this breaks tomorrow, we end up on top here tomorrow, which I'm hoping we can get a nice rip. I'm still sitting in that. Sorry, lost train of thought. I'm still sitting in that leap, so I think we're really going to rip. I'm not really worried about that. I already got my profit. Essentially, I'm dipping in a profit with taking this leap. So with my Tesla shares, so I'm not really worried about that. It's only one leap, so let's get to January 2022. So hopefully by the end of the year, we're I think this next year is going to be an awesome year for the stock market. Like I think we've seen a lot of upward progression, but I think we're going to come out the great gate screaming in January, and then towards the end of January-ish, I think we might see a little bit of a correction. And then I think roughly, it might be a little bit, it might be a 20% correction, 10-20% correction. I'm not really sure, but I'm thinking it's towards the end of January. So I think we'll get a bit of a correction and then start running into some earnings and start really running. Apple sold off today. I mean, we talked about that yesterday. I had that zone marked out. It dropped from there. Although it's hit this bottom zone here, we might see it rattle in here again until come Monday, and then we might actually jet out. I think a lot of the stuff is starting to play range here and then break out. Facebook, again, not waiting until Facebook hits that 266. Facebook is really finicky, so I wait till it hits major supports. TDoc. Yeah, TDoc. I didn't add any more to this today, but it was nice to see it go up. I did enter a call position, so I collected a little bit on that as well from down here, from entry to exit. And then I thought about re-entering it, but again, the market was really iffy, so I didn't want to force it. I think I probably overtraded today on some of my scalps, although I still was ahead today. I did do too much. I could have just waited. I normally just play Tesla, Airbnb, and like Facebook. I normally just rotate like Tesla, and one of the other ones. If Tesla's not moving, then I start shifting over to different stocks, and I'll play different stocks. As far as like scalping, anyway. As far as swings and stuff like that, if it's in the zone and it's at a good support, I'll take it. But aside from that, scalp wise, I don't really mess with too much unless it has a good setup. NVIDIA, if I would have had it yesterday, it hit that the top of the zone, and then jetted today. That looks like a good continuation tomorrow. Lemonade. Oh, hit the zone, missed that one. It's all good. This might rattle too. It might hit up here tomorrow, that 135 mark, and sell back off. If it comes back down to this zone, I'll pick it up at that 103 mark. Again, I'm not expecting much tomorrow. I will do another video this weekend. I'll probably do at least 2 more videos, or probably 3 videos, well, at least 2 videos. This weekend, I'll do my weekly summary on Sunday. So look for that on Sunday, and then I'll also do I'll probably do like a generic like tutorial or something as well come this weekend. BYND, again, I'm starting to like this. I knew this consolidation was going to come at some point, and starting to consolidate now. So I expect it to, knowing BYND, it'll probably actually do this for like 3 or 4 days. That's why I'm in shares in this, because I know it does this. It may even go for a week and just rattle around back down here, and then it'll finally turn around and pick up. So it's expected from BYND. A very good company, sold off more today. Again, it's still getting hit with that meatless stuff. I think that news article just kind of destroyed these movements with the meatless products. I'm still holding that. Those, like I said, those commons will be, I'll hold those for a while. Planet 13 is looking good. It's rattling between this range. Again, if you're looking for an entry, 535, even down to the 512-ish mark, add a little bit there. But that's playing a good range right now. EgoGen, still looking good, just rattling. If it does come back down, if it comes around this 200, I will, anytime it dips down, I will definitely be adding more to this position. I'm in it pretty light, so I'd like to add a little bit more to that position. Cost is cost. I almost took it again today. I don't know where I took it. I don't know. Maybe it was yesterday. No, that was yesterday. I didn't take it. I looked at it today, but I didn't take it. CRM, again, waiting for that 219 mark. Amazon, sell-off. I think we might actually see a little bit more selling for any of the e-commerce ones. I think they're just going to sell. Like the whole stimulus thing kind of just wrecked this whole move up, I think. So I think we might see a little bit more selling before we see a bigger rip. Snow starting to consolidate. Snow might actually break out. Snow's one of those random ones that just randomly breaks out. Still newer IPO. It's starting to consolidate here though. If it holds here tomorrow and doesn't break this, might actually look at some leaps for this as well. Because this rip up, I'm expecting another rip like that again. But we'll see how that goes. Pins. I almost took this pins position. I'm really waiting. Again, the whole e-commerce space right now, and with the vaccine news and everything, stuff is going on lockdown and everything, but it's not really, the news isn't affecting like the market like it was. I think it's just rotation right now and end of year. So it's why nothing has really done much, I think, in my opinion. E-commerce. I think, you know what? Shop actually looks pretty good. I bet you any money Shop is going to rip. I wouldn't be surprised if it does rip. It is holding this support really well. I have to look at leaps tomorrow too, if it's still sitting there. So I'll look at Shop leaps for this as well, or maybe not a leap for Shop, but I'll probably look for something more for the quarterly earnings for Shop. You find out when exactly that is and try to get something that's probably a week or two after that. AMD. Yeah, I missed that. The chips look like they're getting ready to rotate and start running again. So that might be good. If this dips back down here tomorrow, I would probably say roughly around that 9170 mark. 9160. Yeah, so if it comes back down here and holds here, I think it might be good for an entry too, for maybe a couple months, even shares. Rip back up, try to get ahead of the earnings that are coming up. SQ, I didn't watch it all today, and it hit my zone. Are you kidding me? It looked like it was pretty quick too. A little wick. That little wick. She got me. Oh, Square, you play this game with me. I might actually put that up. I want to see what that does tomorrow. Keep that up there. Let's see what else we got here. Dropbox selling off. I don't know. I think Dropbox is kind of overrated. Just my opinion. It's all right. AMD, okay. Fastly, junk. More junk. Actually, Twilio looks like it might be. Looks like it's wedging. It looks like it might break out too. That breaks above that. We might actually get a move up. Thinking if it breaks this wedge. That might be a good move tomorrow. That might be one to watch too. Twilio. I haven't played Twilio in a long time. So let's move that one up. That could be another big one. Spotify. Spot's all right. She's all right. I want Spot to actually come down. I think Spot's just too high right now. NIO, if it's not Tesla, I don't really mess with any of the EVs. I think a lot of the EVs are overhyped. I know there's supposed to be an event coming up on January 9th, a rumor or whatever. I guess, I don't know what exact the rumor is or something. I don't know a lot about it. I don't really mess with NIO. I remember when it was like $2. I should have bought it then, but I never did. It's all good. I got a couple of those. House was another one of those ones that kind of did that as well. I'm trying to think here. Disney been breaking out. Disney's been doing well. I know there was another stock today. Actually, let me look. There's another stock everybody was calling out today. I don't have it listed here. I had it pulled up. There's a lot of hype around some particular stock today. Let's see. I know that early this morning, everybody was calling it out. I don't know what the hype was around it. Most active stocks today. Well, it's not listed on here anymore. Oh, that's odd. Now there's a stock. I swore it started with a G. Yeah. It's not showing up on here though. It shows NIO. NIO, Apple, Fubu, Fuel Cell Energy, GEAL, Baba, Facebook. Planters. Planters is one of those ones I want to actually. Sorry, I was looking at a different screen, so you guys got to check out Disney while I was doing my thing. Let's see here. Qualcomm, I'm not interested. SC, not interested unless it comes back down to 181, 87. Netflix looks like it might be bull flagging a little bit, or it could have broke that trend. I'm not really sure. Docu, no. A lot of these are just in bad positions. I'm just not interested at all. I don't play Microsoft that much. BA's my alter ego. I hate BA. Just so you guys know. Just know I'm not a fan of BA. Every good setup I've always taken with BA, she's always turned her back against me, and I don't like it. I've always found that you got to just play when it starts ripping up and comes back down to retest. That's the only time you play her. When she finds trend, then that's when you play her. CCL, not interested. Workhorse is actually at a good support, although I think Workhorse is being sold or something. If Workhorse is being sold, leave a comment down below because I don't remember. I'm pretty sure there's a rumor about that. I don't remember. I really like and this thing like ripped like crazy too. I know it just IPO'd. Yeah, but it had this huge rip. I remember looking at it here on this dip. I was like, Unity Software. It's all good. Space. I'm not a huge fan. It needs to come way back down to 20. Make it in space. It seems like you just play that. Nope. Too high. They're all too high. Airlines too high. Too high. HD. Still too high. Planter, not quite. Needs to come down more. I like Planter. If it hits that 22.28, I might actually consider getting into that. I look at leaps for Planter. Baba's been a beast. There's so much like negativity like floating around the stock though. Baba's always kind of burnt me too. I've never been a fan of Baba. And then that one actually tore up today too. I didn't catch that one. Ultra Chef. Nope. Rocket actually. Nah, it's okay. MP. I almost took this today. I think I actually saw it down here when I hit the zone. I'm just not interested in the MP material. I know it's being hyped right now because of the materials and stuff for batteries, but it's still not one of my favorites. Oh, and I almost forgot. On the thumbnail, I had 3D printing. This is a stock. This is one you can look into investing. I've actually looked into investing in this one when I was looking at 3D printing. This particular one is actually really interesting. If you don't know about the stock, it does 3D printing for organs. And I remember looking at the stock back when it was back here at the 12, 14 mark. I think actually I looked around here, and I'm really upset with myself. I didn't take this because it's exploding. The volume on this thing is horrible. There's like no volume. So as long as you're okay with no volume, but I mean, if you're looking for like an investment, you need to check out this company. It's CellLink. It's 3D printing for organs. That's what I have on the thumbnail. So if you guys have made it this far and are part of the beta gang, then you can see this and realize that 3D printing, this could be huge. That's why I was looking at it initially, but I didn't like the volume. So I think I attempted to try and it never got filled. I think I set in a day, I set in to buy some shares originally when it was around this mark, I think, and it never executed because the volume was just so horrible. And so I just let it go. But if you can, if this ever comes back down, that's why I actually have it down here, the 23 mark. If it does come back down, I definitely want to grab some shares of this because I think 3D printing is going to explode too, 3D printing organs. I thought, although with a lot of the genomics and stuff, there's a lot of other companies out there that, I mean, they're trying to do gene splicing and stuff. So, I mean, if they're going to do that, like, is this really going to work out? I mean, they're kind of working against each other here, but I understand different solutions for one problem, different solutions. I get it. But I think I have a couple 3D printing ones here. This one, actually, I was in a leap for this one, caught this move. I sold it pretty close to the top, actually, too. I have a couple 3D printing ones. I think that's pretty much it. Oh, this is a random old one. I used to like this one. This one has some nice pops too. Might actually watch this. If this comes back down to this 31 cent mark, I can't remember what this company did something with. Oh, they had a camera. That's right. This company actually has a camera that cleans out arteries. It's the first. Can't remember what the tool is used to clean out your arteries, but this is the first one that actually, this company actually develops one that has the first initial camera, so you can actually see what you're doing. Because I guess before that, you use ultrasound. I captured a couple of these pops here on this before. And I was actually looking at it again before this massive run here. I think something got approved. I was originally planning because I was waiting for something to get it was FDA approval on something. I think it was the camera. I don't recall exactly what it was. This has some awesome pops in it. If this does ever come back down, again, probably that 30 cent mark, I'll probably get it back in this. The volume though on this thing where's the volume on this? Volume is actually really good on this. Compared to that 3D printing organ thing, I can tell you what, it's way better than that. Home is actually one too. I remember looking at it right there. See, I told you, home. This is the one I was talking about, the ticker I was talking about. I was looking at it, this 168 mark. Man, that was one heck of a run. Because I played it a couple times and captured it with shares. Now that we've gone back to the way back. I think as far as the tickers, again, I have all my tickers listed there up on the screen. So you guys can see what I'm looking at tomorrow. I got Tesla, Airbnb, and TDoc. TDoc, I'm just kind of watching that one. I think primarily for scalping purposes, I'll be on Tesla and Airbnb tomorrow. Mainly as far as like any like entries, again, I'm still waiting for the new year to kind of see what it brings just in case. I don't want to be holding too much going into the new year, but I think I really see Tesla continuing tomorrow. Especially if it opens up above this. I think we're going to test that 740, 730 mark, 735, 740 mark tomorrow. I think it is possible. I could see that tomorrow for that. And then again, Airbnb. see how we open up. If we open up above this tomorrow, this trend, I can really see us running. So that's what I see for that. I was also going to pull up, now that all that stuff is done, let me see if I can pull up the other, this other screen here. Kind of just want to look over see what I got here. Stock options here. I want to kind of just look over this real quick with you guys. Yeah, so Apple, Tesla, NIO, Baba. Oh yeah, Baidu was running big today too. I missed that one today. Planter, Disney, I know was running. Facebook, Fubo, Riot. Actually, Riot. What does Riot look like? I know Riot has some crazy runs too. Yeah, Riot's been running pretty hard actually. Interesting. I need to actually add Riot, especially. Sorry, I'm typing that into the old TOS. The old TOS. Intel. There's a lot of buying on Intel. Snap. Yeah, so again, I don't expect a lot tomorrow. Again, I don't expect a lot tomorrow. I think tomorrow's going to be low value. Again, if you get any major moves, I think it's going to be in the morning, unless Tesla just wants to do its own thing and run all day tomorrow, which could happen. I think people just might get bored and might want to run up, want to get some profits on Tesla tomorrow. I could really see that happening. But all right, guys, if you've made it this far, remember to hit the like button before you head out the door. Also, remember to subscribe, because you've made this far. You might as well just subscribe. And until next time, guys, I will see you guys later.